Hello there. A warm welcome to the program. I'm Olayemi Odunuga, and this is Tech Trends. On the program this week, Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, visits SAIL Innovation Lab in Ikorodu area of Lagos, says Nigeria now has a workforce for building artificial intelligence solutions. Also, I talked to Dr. Kali Mohammed, head of Satellite Infrastructure Company, a subsidiary of Nicomson Limited, and we talk about the company's efforts to provide the country with reliable internet services. As always, this is a program that takes you on a ride in 25 minutes to seek out innovation and creativity that are unique to Africa. Innovation is the specific instrument of entrepreneurship, the act that endows resources with a new capacity to create wealth. The Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, has said that for the first time in the history of Nigeria, young Nigerian tech talents are now exposed to the practical demonstration of artificial intelligence. The minister, who was speaking after a tour of SAIL Innovation Lab in Ikorodu area of Lagos State, also said that through the initiative and in partnership with Awari AI, Nigeria now has a workforce building AI solutions for our own realities.
Steering the artificial intelligence revolution to achieve national goals has been a key part of the digital transformation plan of the Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy. And so to bring this plan to fruition, the ministry is working with SAIL Innovation Lab in Ikorodu area of Lagos State to train young tech talents in the field. They partner with Awari AI for continuous talent sourcing for the emerging AI industry in Nigeria.
In line with the Honorable Minister's strategy to create jobs, to have economic empowerment in Nigeria. So these people have gone through this training program and now they're fully employed, developing technology that is world class. And so why are we doing this? A lot of people might have heard about artificial intelligence. It is the most potent, most powerful technology in the world right now. And it's the next step in the human story. And if anyone's heard about ChatGPT, one of the strongest, if you go today and ask for ChatGPT to tell you about the US, to generate an image of the US, you get lots of images of many states and the story of their culture. If you ask for it to generate an image for Nigeria, it's a bit generic. If you ask it to generate an image of Amala, it actually breaks down. It does not have any context on Nigerian culture or some of the things that we do. And so it's important that because artificial intelligence is going to be the source, it's already the biggest source of information right now, and it's going to continue to be, that we have representation in the data. And for the economic empowerment as well, that we have our people building technology that can also help not just Nigeria, but the development of Africa as well.
The co-founder of the lab and the senator representing Lagos East says the partnership with Awari AI signals the beginning of a transformative journey in Ikorodu.
Those who know, we didn't start from here. We started from 68 Thursday Road. That was how we started, and that used to be my constituency office. We used it for campaign. One campaign was over. I said, my people, see, let's move aside and reconfigure. And we reconfigured and started. So we started from there, and I'm happy. We have seen some of the first set of people that have joined us here. So of course, we try to encourage ourselves and make this. So for me, and when we were doing it, yes, we were investing in people. It was personal resources that we are spending, but we had one thing in mind. And what we had in mind was, how do we make it sustainable? How do we ensure that when we train these people, they can get jobs? Some of them have gotten jobs. And today I'm proud to say that at least through what we have done, we probably will have trained over 650 people.
For the Minister of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy, Dr. Bosun Tijani, this is the first time in the history of Nigeria that we're able to fully harness the benefits of AI.
Our hope was that through this facility, that we can open up the minds of our young people to opportunities that exist globally. And this opportunity is no longer something that is reserved for just the developed world. We live at a time where technology now connects each and every one of us strongly. And these technologies gives us the opportunity to overcome barriers and be part of the global economy. But as at that time, we're all still trying to grapple with what is called artificial intelligence. As I said inside, for those who may be struggling to understand what artificial intelligence is, it is simply the phenomenon that allows the computer to be able to think like humans. It's very simple. That's what it does. Computers can now think like human beings. And it's not because they have something special in them. It's because human beings have decided we're going to teach them to think. And that is where the problem lies. To teach computers to think like humans, it means we have to teach them not only to think like the white man, they have to be able to think like those of us in this part of the world. They have to be able to think like a Yoruba man, like Igbo man, Hausa man, but like an African as well. But because this phenomenon has been developed in the West, we've not been able to participate in teaching them to think the way we also think. And that's why today is special. For the first time in the history of Nigeria, in anywhere in Nigeria, Awari AI has decided that they will start a company which will focus on building that knowledge so that computer can also think like us. And guess what? For the first time in Nigeria, 100 of those people are being hired, and it is here in Ikorodu, but nowhere else.
As this partnership harmonizes seamlessly, it not only signifies a transformative journey unfolding, but marks an unprecedented chapter where the full benefits of AI are harnessed, propelling the nation into a new era of tech empowerment and economic growth. Art meets artificial intelligence at a gallery in London with the opening of a new show by artist and AI researcher Switchover Chung, whose collaborations with robotic painters can sell for tens of thousands of pounds. Chung is rare in the art world, having previously been a researcher at MIT's Media Lab, and has presented a TED Talk entitled Why I Draw with Robots.
My name is Switchover Chung, and I'm an artist and researcher working in the intersection of art and technology. What that intersection means for me is, to an extent, reconciling different modes of expression. I think what I love about working with new technologies is the potential of building the tools that that suit and that help shape my own creative expression and way of navigating the work and world through creativity.
Chung is regarded as a pioneer of human and machine collaboration, even being named among the inaugural Time 100 AI list as one of the 100 most influential people in AI 2023 under the Innovator category.
You know, I think there's something about artistic practice and technological development that's about sort of chasing one's curiosity, but also finding ways to shape an exploration that isn't bounded by reason or logic, but something maybe a bit more intuitive and expressive.
The Chinese Canadian was born in Hong Kong and brought up in Toronto by an opera singing father and a computer programming mother.
What I love about the project is it's not really one of control or repetition or sequencing. There is an overhead camera in the work that reads my gestures in space when I'm making the work. There's a neural network that drives, in one of the generations, there's a neural network that's trained on 2 decades of my own drawing data that responds to the mark I make on the canvas. It really creates an embodied linkage between myself and the robotic system that isn't pre-sequenced, that isn't sort of pre-controlled, and I think in that way we're able, the system, the robotic units, myself, are able to respond in order to make an image. So it's I like to think of it as a kind of embodied AI system that reads myself in space as one of the prime collaborators.
Chung now works with various kinds of robots, including those designed and built to mimic movements recognized by computer vision technology. Named DOUG, Drawing Operations Unit Generation, these machines mimic the artist's hand-drawn gestures and synchronously draw along.
I've been working in the space of art technology, AI, robotics, for about 15 years now. I'm really interested in the evolution of the human hand and ways to extend my own drawing sensibility through various technologies, AI systems, robotics, virtual reality. I've been developing a multi-generational project called Drawing Operations, in which I've been thinking about the robotic unit as a type of collaborator. Through that pursuit of hybridity and form, I've worked with AI systems, I've worked with neural networks, I've worked with computer vision and public cameras to think about ways drawing can expand and how the mark made by hand can shape and be shaped by the mark made by machine.
Chung's new exhibition, Relational Gestures, is at the House of Fine Art in Mayfair. Gaza residents say they feel isolated from the whole world after Israel shut down communications in the Gaza Strip.
Having a telecommunications blackout basically destroys every chance for first responders, for paramedics, for police to respond to and assess those who are in need, because they cannot call. And that's one thing. For us as journalists, we cannot contact our news agencies or our satellite channels. And the most important part for me is I cannot get in touch with my family. And my family cannot get in touch with me. I don't know how they're doing or what problems do they have.
Elon Musk has said that SpaceX Starlink will support communication links in Gaza with internationally recognized aid organizations, prompting Israel's communication minister to say Israel would fight the move. Musk said in a post on social media platform X that it was not clear who has authority for ground links in Gaza, adding that no terminal has requested a connection in that area.
We definitely appreciate that the generous move by Mr. Elon Musk to supply internet connection to Palestinian and local NGOs in the Gaza Strip to help aid the population and help Palestinians in Gaza connect with each other and connect with the outside world.
SpaceX did not immediately respond to comment on how it would ensure any Starlink connection was used by aid organizations and not by the Palestinian militant group Hamas, which runs the Gaza Strip. However, responding to Musk's post on X, Israel's communication minister said Israel will use all means at its disposal to fight this.
Nigeria's Communications Satellites Limited, NICOMSAT, is spearheading a transformative initiative to strengthen the nation's connectivity landscape. With a strategic focus on providing reliable internet services, they aim to play a pivotal role in achieving Nigeria's broadband penetration goals by leveraging cutting-edge satellite technology. On Tech Trends this week, I chat with Dr. Akali Mohammed, the head of Satellite Infrastructure Company, which is a subsidiary of NICOMSAT Limited.
Recently, there had been change of leadership at Night Consult. We have Engineer Jane Egerton Idehen. She has over 2 decades of experience in this sector, both in engineering and marketing. And so when she came, what she came up with is how do we rejig the system from where we are. And one of the first things she started is we should increase our operation, the level of efficiency and effectiveness. And of course, there have been a lot of effort in terms of overhauling of our equipment and a lot of effort in terms of upgrading of our infrastructures to meet what is in the trend, state-of-art equipment, and a lot of processes. So this is what is really going on, and most of them are short-term, medium, and long-term, and this is how it is done in the industry. So a lot of efforts are on in that regards.
Now, considering the prevalence of foreign satellites in the Nigerian market, how are you planning to compete and secure your share in the ComSat market with a lone satellite?
I'm going to look at it in this way. There are 2 things here, the competition and the lone satellite. For us, in this business, we don't go into competitions. What we do is strategic alliance. And again, NightComSat is really faring well. Now, if you look at the enterprises and the businesses that are in existence right now, it's cheaper for you to patronize NightComSat because you're getting your invoice in Naira, you're paying in Naira, as against the foreign asset where and of course we are talking about Forex. That's on one hand. Then if the issue of lone satellite, there have been a lot of misrepresentation. Lone satellite, in this business, we have different kind of model. Yes, NightComSat 1R is the satellite that is owned by Nigeria and owned by NightComSat and managed by NightComSat. But practically and technically, we are into backup alliance with Belintelsat, backup alliance with Amos 17. Now, if you look at it practically and technically, it means we are having capacity, space capacity in 3 different satellites. So the issue of lone satellite is not even arising. And of course, there is plan for the launch of NightComSat 2 hopefully by 2026. So by 2026, we may be talking about 4 or more satellites based on what kind of arrangement that is on ground. And so we are not operating a lone satellite.
Dr. Mohammed, the Federal Ministry of Communications, Innovation and Digital Economy emphasizes 4 pillars: knowledge, policy, infrastructure, and trade. Where does NightComSat come in to contribute significantly to these pillars?
NightComSat is a hub for digital knowledge. We've been involved in a lot of activities from last year. Over 600 Nigerians across the 6 geopolitical zones were trained in skills that has to do with VSAT installation, TVRO installations. So we have those experts on ground, and of course there's plan to expand that. And again, NightComSat is a center for molding innovations from graduate interns and undergraduate interns. I mean, core members and NYC and IT. Also, we have a scheme called MELT, Mentorship, Empowerment, Leadership Training, where we organize hackathon for people with great ideas in terms of capacity development for hardware, software, and so these chunks revolve around the whole 5 pillars, with the infrastructure, of course, which is there, the enabling policy to help us to churn out the remaining other 4 pillars. That is that.
Now let's talk about the digital switch over. Given the challenges faced in achieving, its deadline, how can NICOMSAT 1R play a role in assisting the government in the process of digital switchover, particularly considering its significance in the broader national context?
That's a very good question. You see, the DSO, the digital switchover you asked of, is ITU-based initiative where technically you have the whole essence is optimization of frequency. The analog system where about 16 megahertz is used for transmitting a channel. But with the digital transmission, you can use about 16 megahertz for about 14 channels. In that way, you have about 400% bandwidth efficiency. Now, the whole process, NICOMSAT was not involved from the beginning. The mindset. Earlier on, I was talking about the assumption that NICOMSAT operates on a lone satellite. That was the reason that was given to us on why initially we were not used to participate in the DSO. Of course, now we are involved with sometime around last year, the chairman of Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, that happens to be the divisional president of Channel, they came in and they felt, that thing you're looking for in Sokoto, you have it in your Sokoto. And why don't you utilize NICOMSAT, which is Nigerian owned, and the costs of implementing the DSO is quite cheaper, because what you're looking for, the space segment and the platform for you to aggregate all these channels is there somewhere around Ligbe here in Abuja. And aside this broadcasting it to unserved areas, these are the points where NICOMSAT is coming in. So for us, we are there. If we had been involved right from the beginning, Nigeria will have met the deadline. So we are involved, and Nigerian effort, with Nigerian capacity, with Nigerian capability, they are all domiciled here, and so we are fully involved for that.
All right. Thank you so much, Dr. Akali Mohammed, Head Satellite Infrastructure Company. Thank you so much for shedding light on what's going on at NICOMSAT, especially when it comes to providing reliable internet services. And that's our show this week. If you missed any part of it, you can always catch up on the Channels TV YouTube accounts where we have all of our episodes. And I encourage you to watch, share, and like your favorite editions. Also, do not forget Tech Trends is here to share insights, trends, and developments happening in the tech space. Until I come your way again next week, I'm Olayemi Odunuga. Bye for now.